What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Dustin here, back with another video. Hope you all can hear me on this one. I am actually, it's looking like this mic might die on me. I'm actually just here making some food, like I said. And something crossed my mind that I wanted to tell you all about. Look, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. One thing that I was thinking about today was how not only expensive everything has gotten, but how much we are trying nowadays to make our dollar go even further than we really could ever hope. Um, there's been a lot of talk about like tariffs and stuff making things extremely difficult for us. And ultimately, the facts are the facts, guys. And the facts are that there's really no proof of that quite yet. But we're not going to talk politics too much in this video, but I do love you guys, and I'm here to talk to you about life. Okay? Um, you know, first of all, anything could happen, and things do get crazy in this world we live in, and there's no, really, one thing that could happen. Anything's possible, especially nowadays, guys. You know, I just wanted to express how blessed I am to have you all on this channel. Um, I'm sorry my dog is chewing a bone in the background if you hear anything. But essentially, um, the thing that I ultimately wanted to also put out to you guys is to tell you that we ultimately, as a whole, as a community, as one another, we're all friends here and we don't judge, but we ultimately have to appreciate the little bit of time we have between work and life and how things get busy, right? The little bit of time we do have to sit down and just chill, the little bit of money we do have left, whatever we've saved, do what you can and focus on keeping something for yourself. Keep a little bit of money for yourself. Keep a little bit of time for yourself. Um, make the things you want to make in the kitchen. Do the things you love. Ultimately, yeah, guys. Explore new things that you think you're gonna appreciate. Things that hobbies, types of music. Um, go see new bands. Go to games you haven't been before. Basketball games, baseball games, stuff like that. Um, ultimately, and really just um, appreciate everything that life has to offer. Because again, we're only here for so long, and after we're gone from this earth, guys, we don't have like worldly things to, this is it. Which once we're gone, we're gone. So appreciate good people. Um, focus on like a few good people in your life. Like, you don't have, one thing that I've struggled to realize over the years is I always thought I had to have like all these people, all these friends. And it's okay to, I was telling my buddy Coach about it the other day. Shout out to Coach, real brother of mine, been for a long time. So Coach is he's 50 or 51 now, so he's got that mindset of, he's got it figured out. He has that life experience, and that's his main focus, is just all his life experience and enjoying what time he has left on earth. I have gathered. So that's a great mindset. It's a mindset I'm trying to have from age 31 on. I'm trying to carry that mindset now so I'm prepared in the future. ultimately, yeah, guys, do those things now. Coach was telling me about how he's trying to do those things now, and how we should do those things now. And he was also telling me the other day, I'm gathering information from close people that I do know, and him himself included, some family, some other friends as well, just people in that age group, who have it figured out, sort of, as far as they get it, they get what I'm telling you here, as far as appreciating what little bit of time, money you have, if any. Keep some for yourself is what I'm being told. Okay, and it's okay for people to fall off the bandwagon as time goes on. That's fine. You're going to change in your life. You're going to meet new people. You're going to become one with your significant other, your spouse. You're going to become one with new friends, family. You're going to have pets in your lives who create awesome atmospheres that bring people together. Funny story, a bunch of kids were out in the neighborhood today, and I was able to not really rescue, but they were having trouble getting the cat from under my vehicle. And I didn't want them crawling under the truck because it's like 6,000 pounds and it's old, and you never know when the things are going to go rolling on you. So gracefully just helped them out. Got a few cat treats out because we have a cat, but ultimately just helped out to get the cat up from under the vehicle. Said, look, I don't want you all getting hurt. And it made me appreciate, again, the time we have here, making connections with people, making connections with, good people specifically. It's got to be good people, guys. Get rid of the negativity in your life, obviously. You don't need that. So, yeah. Essentially, we are here to grasp and hone that mindset. Okay, we are here to ultimately make the best of every moment, and I need you guys to do that. Do that with your your people that are in your life. Guys, you don't need anything. What I've realized is you don't need stuff. You don't need what you need is you need connections. And I was reflecting on a few screw ups in my past with a friend of mine, and he ultimately came to me and asked me, he's like, was it worth it? And I said, yes. I said it was, because of the experience I got out of that. But I also met some great people in the screw ups and the mess ups. You know what I mean? We do stupid things. We're human. I love you guys so much. And I want you to realize that in those mistakes you're going to make, there's life experience, and there's things you're going to, like, people you're going to meet along the way. And you're going to have positive experiences, even in the negative. You know what I mean? So embrace that. It does get to a point where we could have all the money in the world, let's say, just as a simple example. Eventually that's going to get old. We're missing the underlying important things. The people in your life, that what you stand for. Guys, hold your ground. Hold your ground. A lot of people aren't going to appreciate your values. They're only going to appreciate theirs and their boundaries. You have to express yours. Okay, and just be like, look, if you support me, you support me. If not, I'm going to need you to roll. You know what I mean? you don't have to say that to the person either. You can just be like, look, this is me, and this is where I'm going, and I need your support. And, you know, positive and supportive people, that's what we need in our lives. You know, people who are going to be in our corner with us and stand for what we stand for, and hold the values that we hold close to themselves as well. Um, Guys, these are all great things. It's simple. Keep it simple, okay? Otherwise, you're just going to be stressed out all the time. And I know, because like I'll be in those situations where I have those people around me that are like, man, like, or I'm in toxic environments where I'm like, man, I'm just trying to push through. If I could just push through and make it until I get to the next room where I have a bunch of positive people in there, take a deep breath, everything's going to be fine. You know, these are the things I think about. So your top G's are always going to be your top G's, as long as they're batting for you for life. You know, keep those people close. Keep your boyfriends, your girlfriends. You know, for you ladies out there, same goes for you. So you know, you have a circle, protect it. Protect your circle. Protect the people around you. Like, it's gonna seem sometimes like things aren't going the way you had envisioned, you know. um you have to take a step back sometimes and really think about, you know, what a toll that's taking on you, and if those people are still people that belong in your life, if they've been the same people all along. You know, what I actually appreciate as well are the people who they've grown and made me grow. You know, I see growth as a big thing these days. You know, growing as a person, growing growing in maturity and through maturity. Um, these are important, guys. These are important things, and important people. Um, we could easily just keep ourselves locked up at a cabin in the woods, call it a day, but it's better to live it out, you know, in the hustle, in the grind, in the paint. Um, and ultimately, another thing that I've realized is you can't give a crap what anything anybody else thinks about you. You know, obviously the people that are closest, you know, you value their opinions, but keep pushing forward, because you're going to have tons of haters, and don't expect anything. Don't worry about negative people. Like, do not even care what they think. Act like, at least act like you don't even care what they think. You know, try your best to, because they're your enemies at the end of the day. They're right, you know. Um, my sister, shout out to her, she said something to me the other day. She said, you don't always have to respond negatively, you know, but you kind of do, you know. She put it to me this way. She's like, essentially what she said without saying this is, you know, like 4 out of 9 times, respond, like, stand your ground, say what you got to say, respond with intent. You know, if you got to use some words in there, guys, do your thing. You know, you got to let people know sometimes, because they'll take advantage of you, and they'll, you know, the good ones get it. The good ones, you really don't have to go there with them. They're like level headed. They're just like you, just like me. They're, you know, they get it. They're the type of people who light a candle at the end of the evening and sit down in peace, you know, and then they want to be at peace. You know, they don't want to stir things up with people. But the wrong ones are going to be the ones that ultimately gaslight. You know, they reflect themselves upon you because their negativity affects them. So, guys, this is a positive video. I hope you all can learn something from this. Just something that occurred to me today. I'm just some guy. You don't have to listen to me or take my advice, but I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoy all the different mixed up content that I create. Stay positive. You guys rock, and do something in your life every day. Do things every day in your life that you enjoy. Make sure you have some time for yourself and you set aside some money for you to keep for yourself to save. Ultimately, that is important. So keep the people that you love the most, the select few couple, close, and value them, respect them, have great times and moments with them, conversations. Let them know how much you appreciate them and love them. And everybody else who's negative, who's a hater, just be like, look, I don't have the time to deal with negative energy right now. I'm stepping away from this. So, yeah, guys, love you all so much. I hope that I will see you in the next video here, and I hope to make great content, and I hope to reach more of you on this YouTube platform today. It's late. It's about 7:45 here, so I'm going to close this one up, eat some dinner, make something healthy, guys. I got some ground beef, tomato, jalapeno. I might break the cheese out, and I'm just going to do a little like healthy, kind of like meat burrito bowl type thing here. No beans, no rice, no none of that. But drink lots of water today. It's getting hot out there this time of year for those of you who are indulging yourself in the spring and summer months here. So love you guys so much. Take care. Peace.